Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today, still in my hotel room in Reno, in the GSR. But today I got a video where we're talking about the decline of Doordash, because I truly think that Doordash is on its way down the drain now. Maybe they can fix it, maybe they can save themselves, but I just feel like because of how strong the driver community is, because of how much we communicate with each other, there's so many driver groups, there's huge driver groups, you know, there's like 20 to 30,000 groups, 20 to 30,000 people groups, you know, like there's that many people in the groups. Anyways, that being said, like it's easy to communicate with everyone and like talk about what's going wrong, and like for example, my YouTube channel, like there's other YouTube channels out there that kind of talk about this kind of stuff. So it's not like it's that easy for them to just hide their techniques of the way they're hiding orders and stuff. Like we're out there to like put them on blast when they do something wrong or when they do something right, you know? Correct me if I'm wrong, but is DoorDash the only company that's hiding tips? And is there other companies that are hiding tips this bad? Because, I mean, obviously now that I'm on the Para app, which click on the link down below if you guys want to see your tip transparency. If you want to see that, click on the link down below. You can sign up on Para. I just did a video on how to go through the whole process and everything. It's pretty simple, and I think DoorDash drivers should be on these kind of apps. I don't think anyone's going to get deactivated. But that being said, ever since I got on this Para app, I've really noticed how it's just so bad. It's just so bad that they're hiding tips from people, and in my opinion, I think that's criminal. I think it's really messed up that they're doing that, and they're coming up with new ways. Like now they're hiding the subtotals from people until you arrive at the store, you know? Like there's so many things why is it that they're trying to come up with different ways to be less transparent, rather than when like transparency, being fully transparent and being a good, honest company was what brought them to the top. Like for those of you who don't know, DoorDash last year had about 50 to 53% of all orders were ordered on DoorDash in 2020, and that's pretty significant, you know, because they've only been a company for a few years. Meaning, I think for one, I think the name DoorDash, that stands out compared to Grubhub. DoorDash, it's more self-explanatory. So one, the name; two, the honesty, the customer service, the reliability of DoorDash, the way that if something goes wrong on your order, normally they always will give you a refund, and they should. But now it seems like, I don't know, like this usually happens when there's like new owners that come into the company or something, but I don't think there's new owners or anything. I think it's just like, I don't get it. Why are they trying to come up with more sneaky ways to be transparent rather than just go on the transparent route and just be absolutely honest with all their independent contractors? I would love to get someone from DoorDash, especially Tony Shu, on here and like talk to him about like, yo, why are you guys even offering $3 to $4 orders? Do you think drivers should take $3 orders? And would you take $3 orders? Those would be like my main questions for them. Like, and then why are you hiding orders that are good paying from other people? I know they're trying to prevent cherry pickers and like promote to everyone they should be a top DoorDasher, but that's a straight up scam. Like if you're a top dasher, you're getting scammed. I hate to break it to you, but when you really break down the miles you're putting on your car, the risk you're taking, the insurance, and like all the other things that you have to pay for, like it doesn't add up. It really does not add up. Like we're paying $100 to $200, sometimes more if you have tickets on your record, for car insurance every month. You probably have a car payment. You got to pay for your gas. Our gas prices are through the roof right now, and they're over here trying to promote to people that, oh, you should be a top dasher. Doesn't really make sense to me. And to be honest, like I'm gonna do my absolute best to try to convince you guys that you shouldn't be a top dasher and that you should diversify your ways of making money. And like for me, like basically what I tried to do was recreate the 4-hour work week. If you've watched my daily dash videos before, what I'm trying to do is recreate the 4-hour work week and make everything as convenient as possible. So that way when I leave in the morning and I'm gonna go to the gym, because that's one thing I do every single day is go to the gym. On the way, I'm gonna try to do a DoorDash. On the way there, I'm also going and dropping off all the footwear company deliveries, the footwear company orders that come in, you know, like when people order shoes, I got to go mail them the next day. So I try to do that, and I try to film a YouTube video on top of that. And sometimes I try to stack on even more things, so that way my day is as convenient as possible, and I'm exercising as many streams of income as I possibly can, because that way I'm safe if one of them goes down. Like, look at, this is how diverse my income is. One, I'm a circus acrobat. I'm here performing at the Grand Sierra Resort in Reno, Nevada, in a circus show. I'm an acrobat, you know, and the show's called Viva Le Cirque. I'm also an owner of a footwear company, right? Completely separate. Sure, they're both acrobatics related, but it's a footwear company, you know. I also deliver and drive for Doordash. I try to do that when it's convenient. Whenever I go, like earlier today, I went to get food, and on the way I did a Doordash order on the way back. And I was like, damn, I should have brought my camera today, but I didn't. I forgot. I also have a YouTube channel, completely separate. You see what I'm doing? Like, all of these ways of making money, and I also shoot weddings and stuff, you know? So all of my streams of income are completely diversified. They're different categories. They're different everything, you know? So I think, like, I mean, when everyone has all their eggs in one basket, that's very risky. And there's so many problems that can occur from just having one stream of income. Like, if I was only relying on YouTube, probably would be a bad thing, you know? Like, what if I said something controversial? The next day, all my subscribers hate me. I mean, eventually I'm going to probably say something controversial, but hopefully, like, that doesn't happen. But anyways, you get what I'm saying, you know? You don't want all your eggs in one basket. You want them to be as diversified as possible. That way, if one place lights on fire, you just go to the next one, you know? Like, for me, when COVID came around and canceled my whole tour that I spent, like, $10,000 creating and building our sets and all that kind of stuff, and paying for insurance, and then, like, the whole COVID canceled the entire, like, stunt show that I had planned, which was 23 stops for 9 months, and the whole thing got canceled. And it was like, oh, what do I do now? I had all my eggs in that basket, you know? Like, put a lot of money into it. And then this was the year for me of diversifying my incomes and trying to spread myself more thinly rather than just put everything all in one, because it can just instantly change like that. You can get deactivated, you can get hurt, and maybe you can't drive anymore. You can freaking crash your car, and then you don't have a car to drive anymore. There's so many things that can happen. So diversifying your incomes is, like, super, super crucial. And I hope that anyone who watches my channel can go out there and at least create a different stream of income. At least have 2. I would suggest at least having 3. Personally, like, if anything was to happen to any of my streams of income, I would probably go back to personal training. And then, like, have that as, like, my 5th stream of income. But I feel like right now, being around 5 to 6 streams of income that are totally separate, you know, it's almost borderline too thin. But for me, I enjoy everything that I do, and there's not a single thing that I do that I don't enjoy doing. And my whole motto of life is have as much fun as possible without having to work, you know? Like, I don't want to do anything that I don't enjoy doing. Like, I was going to be a financial advisor, and then I realized more, like, it was like, that kind of seems like doing homework. So I basically signed up for this class, and I totally wasted my money because I'm not going to do it. The more I realized that it was more like homework, I was like, nah, don't really want to do that. I'm thoroughly enjoying what I'm doing. I should just put more effort into the baskets that I do have. But anyway, so again, if you haven't yet, click on that link down below. That is the Para tip transparency thing. I think I'm doing my best to try to combat Doordash hiding tips from people, because I think that's just straight up criminal, and I don't agree with it. Some people may not agree with me. Some people may say you get deactivated. No one's been deactivated, so you can't really say you're going to get deactivated if no one's been deactivated. I think worst case scenario is they file a lawsuit with Para or something like that, you know? Like, I don't think they're going to come after their dashers. But that's just my opinion, and that's a risk that I'm willing to take. We're all adults. We can make our own decisions. So I'm just putting it out there. If you want to, click on the link down below. Get the tip transparency. It makes your day so much easier when you can see how much you're going to make on every single order, rather than deal with DoorDash's bullshit tip hiding and stuff, you know? Anyways, with that being said, we will see you guys the next one. If you haven't yet, subscribe. And also, please smash that like button for me. It helps out my channel. And also, last thing, if you guys haven't yet, check out my footwear company at offaxisacrobatics.com. Use the discount code OFFAXISTANNER for 30% off. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.